Hello, welcome back to Couch Block. If you've been watching this marathon at all, you probably have seen me before, but hi, I'm frozenflygone. I have a lot of bows on my head. Ask chat. Let's see if we can get another one. Studio's all ready to throw it at me. But yeah, so this is Candy Box 2. The run hasn't started yet. The problem is that, it's an incremental game. So as we sit here, we're going to just get more and more candies. I'll let the, tech know when we're actually going to start the run. But I'm super excited to have, two great friends on the couch.
Yay,
I'll say hi and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm AirAngel, and I know nothing about this game.
Hi, I'm Kirby703. I played this a few years ago, so I don't know the route, but I'm sure it'll go well.
Yeah, so I purposely told them not to watch the run. I knew, I'm happy that Kirby's played it so, can see how this casually experience works. This game took me 3 days, the first time I played it, and now we're going to beat it in hopefully under 20 minutes.
Nice.
So
That's right.
With that, going to count down when I'm going to refresh, which is the start of the run. So 3, 2, 1, refresh. So we have 0 candies, and every second we're gaining a candy. So this is kind of a genre of idle game called incremental games. And there are going to be 3 main currencies, and one of them is candies. So the only 2 things we can do right now are eat all the candies, which doesn't have an effect at the moment, and throw 10 candies on the ground, which we will not be using in the speedrun at all. So you're wondering, how is this a speedrun if we're just going to be sitting here? And to that I say, we have about 3 minutes of sitting and 20 minutes of wild chaos. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. So first, I'm gonna request a new feature to the developer. Oh, I have a status bar, fantastic! And all I can see right now is the candy box, and we live here, and I'm getting more candies. Cool. I'm gonna request another feature. Ooh, I can go into the config options, and I can turn on dark mode. So that's actually a pretty big win. That was worth it for the 5 candies. I'm gonna request another one. Oh, I can save now. We don't need to do that. Hopefully, and then I have a health bar now, fantastic. And final request, this has to be worth the candies. Now we have a map and we can travel. So I don't think anyone, if you've never seen this game before, you would expect the run to look like this. But it is just a bunch of text art and it's really fun. So we have to wait to get 150 candies. But there's a few things I need to do before we sit and wait for that. We need to pick up lollipops, our other form of currency. And that's super important. And we should have 4 lollipops. Which one did I miss? Here we go. And now we sit here at the forge until we get 150 candies. So I'm going to explain a little bit what lollipops are during this time, and then we'll do donations. So lollipops are a currency where at the beginning we can only find them, which is really important that I picked all 4 of those up. But then we have a lollipop farm where we're going to plant them. And it's basically just another form of currency that we're going to use to buy magic later. We'll get on magic in a bit. But yeah, this is probably a great time for 3 or 4 donations.
You just built your own game.
Correct. Yeah.
We have $50 from Alex Strazia. Says, loving the marathon so far. That chibi % was cute. My favorite since she has always been Pluto. Here's getting closer to the Pokemon Snap Run. Thank you for that donation, and thank you for the first shout out for Sailor Pluto I've seen.
Very true.
We've also got $50 from Yukupo, who says, Tetris Effect is really amazing. Let's get that multiplayer mode demonstration.
Yes.
Let's go. We have time. Let's do it.
We can do it. And let me just see where we are at on that. So we are currently sitting at $755 for that new multiplayer mode incentive. We need to meet the $3,000 goal for that. So if you folks are interested in seeing the new multiplayer mode run by Kirby, who's hanging out on the couch, definitely get those donations in because we are coming up on that run, but we do still have time.
It's cool, I promise.
And probably one more, then I have a lot of talking to do.
Sure thing. We have $25 from Alex, who says, Pokemon Snap is one of my favorite games, and I need to see it on the Flame Fatale stage. How about we get a $5 train going? Pikachu-choo!
Yes!
Pikachu!
The great part about this game having no game audio is that I got to make my own playlist, and the audio tech specifically requested this song, and I wasn't mad about it. So, okay, now I have a sword, and this is where things get wild. There's combat in this game. So we're now going to fight some rats. And if you see me turning to the side, I have my notes on a laptop. There's a lot of stuff to remember in this game. This is also the only speed game that has RNG in it. So me and the game are sometimes not friends. and that's okay. So we're gonna fight the rats, and once we clear out the rats from the cellar, that's the person was like, hey, if only someone had a sword, and you're like, okay, let's go get a sword and help you out, clear out your basement, whatever. We're going to get the overworld map, and there's a lot of places to explore. So that's gonna be very exciting. And basically, you can get more stronger weapons, stronger equipment, and we're gonna see how that works and how that impacts the run. And all right, so we're exiting the quest, keeping what we found, and we're gonna talk to this squirrel. And so I know the answers to all of these. I don't know what the questions are, so sorry, I can't really help you with that. One of the answers is wet. Apparently, I have caps lock on. I'm glad that doesn't matter.
Question.
Yeah. Oh, can I buy an iron axe? Okay, thank you. All right, great. So now I have an iron axe. I need to make sure that I have 50 health before I go into the desert, because otherwise the camels are gonna kill me, obviously. And go. So now we're gonna fight some camels. These ones actually have a drawing this time. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the animation for you, chat. That's it.
There's also some birds flying in the sky. That'll come back and be important later. Okay, so now we need to, after this, gonna plant a lollipop at the farm, and that's when we're gonna see this lollipop mechanic come into play. Because lollipops are not auto-generating. They're gonna start auto-generating. So I'm just gonna plant all of them because I screwed that up. That's fine. And so now we're gonna go to the wishing well. The wishing well is really important because it allows us to upgrade things. And so I need to go to the shop, buy a glove, and that's what our chocolate bars are used for. The third currency that I think I've probably forgot to talk about because there's a lot going on. And so now I have enchanted gloves, and we're gonna fight a troll.
Already?
Yes. We're going very fast.
Look, I thought this game was about candy, and now we're fighting a troll. Chat.
Yeah, we still haven't found the candy box because we pick it up later in the run. It's not really important right now.
It's the title of the game.
I know, we don't even have the box.
fun?
It's just fine. So then go to the shop again. We're going to buy another glove because right now we have fireball gloves and we need healing gloves, obviously. And so now we're heading out.
Obviously.
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 So obvious.
We're going to plant more lollipops. So now they're going to be auto-generating. And I'm going to go into the desert, and hopefully we're going to hit a bird because we need to have a bird's feather to allow us to jump higher with our pogo stick that we're going to pick up after this. There's a lot in this run. It's very fun.
Bird.
Ooh,
No, it's a 50% chance,
Yeah,
so
okay.
it doesn't happen.
Oh,
Let's go! Oh, that's like big time save, actually. Otherwise, I'd have to do it again. So now I have a pogo stick, and what am I doing now?
The pogo stick took me hours to find.
Back to the wishing well. Okay, so throwing in a chocolate bar, enchanting my gloves, right. Putting these on, and going to the troll's bludgeon. And now we're going to use a speedrun strat to kill the Octopus King a lot earlier than you're ever meant to.
Ooh, I want to see this. I don't like
This is the hardest part of the run, actually, probably. So what you have to do, I don't have the proper equipment or health for this. I'm going to be jumping on the Octopus King's head. And if you jump when your health is going up, you can actually just hold down the button and you're not going to take damage. And so I have to time it. Yeah, but this is a great time for donations because I just got to like sit here and kill this octopus. So go ahead.
Sure. We have $512 from Behold My Cape. It says, thanks to frozenflygone for a fun run and GDQ for a great event supporting a worthwhile cause. Donation to Pokemon Snap bonus game. Thank you so much for that incredible donation.
Yep, keep going.
Yep. We also have $5 from Durek, who says, Sailor Venus, best sailor. So, folks, if you want to get your $5 donations in to tell us who your favorite Sailor Scout is and why, like I said, we are all about girl power here on Flame Fatals. So,
True.
go ahead,
I'm
get
so
those
interested.
donations in.
I'm very curious, chat.
All right, so
We want to know.
West. All right, so we killed the Octopus King. That's great. We need to find the exit. Also, the Octopus King comes back. Don't ask me why. We're going to throw a chocolate bar in the well. We're going to enchant the thing. We're going to put on the crown with Jaspers, and we're going to jump into the ocean.
As you do.
As you do. So this is another really big part of RNG in the run, but you can't just like sit back and watch this happen. Every single time I get a lollipop, I'm hitting the end key, and that is taking me to the lollipop farm because I need to have 5,000 lollipops in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And you're like, wait, you're gaining those very, very slowly. Yes. The rate basically gets faster and faster every single lollipop that you plant, and we're going to pick up an item, hopefully sometime in the near future, it'll show up, that triples our lollipop production called the shell powder, and we also need a sponge here. So this is like really, you just kind of got to sit here and wait and watch your lollipop production. But yeah, I'm really hoping it shows up. It'll just be like a max of text characters, kind of like the seaweed. And yeah, I'm going to check my notes to make sure I haven't missed anything. The other day I was doing a practice run and the jellyfish attacked twice in a row and I lost 5 minutes. So that was fun.
It's a good shark.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, so I went to the wishing well, I equipped the crown, went into the ocean. All right, good stuff. I don't think I've messed anything up yet. All right, there is one of the items. As you can clearly tell next to the seahorse. Okay, so we have the shell powder. That's usually the one that comes first. And now we're looking for the sponge, which looks the exact same. They just use the same little text blob.
If you don't kill the seahorses, can you still get the sponge?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just sit here. They can kill you, but that's why I'm like sitting near the bottom of the screen, so that is not as much of a problem. I really need to be making more lollipops at this time, but that's okay.
Is that another shell powder?
That is. Thank you for telling me that because I was about to miss it. No, this is the sponge.
Oh.
Oh,
Nope,
MVP.
go down. No, go down. No! I used WAS. That was such a mistake.
Was a mistake.
I forgot that this isn't my keyboard. I have auto hotkey so I can use WASD. That's okay. This is probably a good time for donations while we search for the sponge.
We have $100 from Mr. Roar, who says, "Great to see a Candy Box 2 run. Don't let Camazots pin you down." We also have an anonymous $75 donation. No comment, but thank you so much. And we are just a little under $73,000.
Wow.
So we are making some great progress towards that new Pokemon Snap incentive.
Couch block. Couch block.
Block.
The benefit
Couch
of
is
me
doing
actually
it.
missing the sponge and leaving is that the shell powder activated, so you can tell that my lollipop generation is going up. So it really wasn't the end of the world because I was a bit slow on lollipops earlier. But yeah, this is like kind of one of those things where the sponge just takes forever to show up. This is the only other like real like kind of waiting period of the game. But the good thing is once I get to 10 lollipops and I shift, I can plant 10 at a time. And then you're going to see our generation is really going to spike. Come on, sponge. I believe in you. You can do this.
I believe in this one.
I do. We really need the sponge. We cannot progress without the ability to squeeze. It allows us to lose our arms and be small.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's actually very useful for the run.
I feel like losing arms is generally a bad thing.
I think they become retractable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine are.
Come on, sponge. Come on. Chat, give me your energy. I really need
Sponge energy.
Sponge energy
Sponge
right
energy?
now.
Sponge energy.
Is this how you?
Oh, there it
summon
is.
the sponge?
Thank you for the sponge
Okay.
energy. Okay, we're leaving now.
We did it.
We did it.
So now the reason we need the sponge is a few reasons, but it allows us to clear out the forest, which is good. So we're going to enter and clear the forest, and then we have a bunch of cleanup to do while we wait for our lollipops to get to 5,000 to buy the grimoire from the witch that we haven't visited yet. So yeah, this is a really funny part of the run. I really like all the different animations. And if you're gonna play this casually, which I highly recommend that you do, it's free. Just Google Candy Box 2.
Nice.
This isn't really gonna spoil you because I'm using specific speedrun strats. You will not be able to like clear out this as quickly as I am, and it's really fun. Like, cause a big part of it is just knowing where to go and what to do, and it's like a puzzle adventure game. That's also an idle game. It's just beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna finally pick up the candy box. We're gonna open, shake, break, kick, ask it to open and lure the box with the candy, and it doesn't care, and we take it with us. And so now we're going to go to the well. No, first we're actually going to go to the shop and buy the chocolate bar. We're going to throw that chocolate bar into the wishing well. We are going to... This is the part I always do out of order, so I need to make sure I'm doing it right. Eat my candies. Okay, we're going to eat all my candies and we gain health. Great. We need to go to the mountain caves and find our heart pendant, which also increases our health. So I'm looking for... okay, fine. That's fine. There's little arrows on the side. There we go. And there it is. We also need to pick up 3 chocolate bars from underneath here. And item, chocolate bar, go to the mysterious house, go to the lighthouse to unlock it early. Sure, I'll do that. We'll come back there later. And unequip weapon and hat and heal at the well. Okay, I will do it. This is important for later. And okay, we have about 1,000 more candies that we need. which is going to happen like pretty quickly. And then we're going to buy the Grimory for 5,000 lollipops. And that's the only thing we need lollipops for in the entire run. But you cannot beat the game without it. So that's why the majority of the routing here is to make sure that we get lollipops in a way that makes the most sense. Now we're going to jump in this hole. And look, our arms are going to retract now.
Oh.
I'll move my cursor so that's not, in the middle of the screen here. So typically when you come in here, you have a lot more health and you probably have like the really fancy sword that's super expensive, but we can just do this strat where we jump over them. So get them to all go next to each other, jump once, jump twice. They hit me. I really don't usually want that to happen, but now that we have magic, I can teleport. We also can cause acid rain to happen and fireballs, but we don't actually use that. We only use teleporting in this run. All right, so grabbing another heart pendant, really important. And grabbing more, I meant to teleport, not jump. Grabbing more magic. So now we have the ability to create a wall, which stops us from moving forward in combat sequences. And we have the ability to summon demons to attack for us.
Yeah.
This game escalates quickly, as you probably realize.
Well, in a speed run.
Yeah. Yeah, normally it's very slow. It's an idle game. Okay, so we did that and jumped down the hole and you squeeze, sure. We're going to the castle. Okay. So now we can use the demons. I didn't heal. This isn't going to work. I need to throw candies into the well. Now I can use my demons. So every single time that you heal at the well, it gets more and more expensive, which actually can be a big problem in the speedrun if you screw up enough stuff. But we have backup saves, like very, very worst case. I don't see that happening. Okay, I gained a knight's body armor, so I'm going to enchant it and put it on and heal at the well again. And we're going to, okay, so now we have a bunch of extra chocolate bars and we're going to change them all into chocolate souffles for us. How nice. And
Souffle.
yeah, and this is why I unequipped my weapon and my hat. If you kill any of the spider eggs, it completely comes down on you and kills you immediately. And so the puzzle is, I just remove everything that attacks for me. And we're going to now talk to the big dragon. We're not going to fight the dragon because dragons are friends. We are actually going to, this is kind of the end portion of the game. We need to collect 4 important stones. And so there's, sorry, I was supposed to attack you. And we're like, hey, can we get some candies? He's like, yeah, go hit up my friend at the lighthouse. We're like, okay. So now we're going to use those souffles to upgrade our magic. So as you could see when I was fighting the people, you can only do demons every 6 seconds. We need to be able to do them every 1 second to kill Satan.
Okay. Satan's here.
Yeah.
To kill Satan.
To kill Satan. So throw candies in the well to heal. Need to do that.
And Pika Shack. Satan.
And Satan. So, yep, now we're going to... We're just gonna...
A casual introduction for Satan.
Here we go. So now we're in Satan's realm. And there's a bunch of different ways you can beat this fight, actually. But my way is, using the demons and then teleporting.
Okay.
All right, the demon's dead. We have collected a strange stone. Fantastic. So now we're going to return to the cat. We're going to heal. And we're going to fight the Nugget demon. I don't know how to say that word. It doesn't really matter. We're going to kill it. We're using the wall to make sure that I might die. Surely I'm fine. Okay. I think I won. Yes.
Did.
I gained access to the tower. Great. So now I'm going to eat all my candies. Boop. Now I have very few of them. And we're going to go to the lighthouse. This is a really cool puzzle. I'm obviously not going to solve the puzzle. I'm going to just have the solution in front of me. So this is a great time for donations while I focus on that.
Sure thing. I have $25, from Kekemui, who says, never watched Sailor Moon, so my favorite is whichever you want it to be. Cheers to tech, MCs, volunteers, commentators, runners, and anyone I missed for a wonderful event. P.S. Save the frames. I guess that's a good question. What is runner's choice for best sailor scout?
Runner's choice for best sailor? I think Sailor Mercury.
Yeah. Sailor Mercury.
I can get on board with that.
I'm resetting.
Big nerd power. Do you want more donations?
Yeah, please keep going. Yep.
Absolutely. We have $25 from Mar, who says more bonus games Matt means more GDQ. Let's get new Pokemon Snap on the schedule. And we are just a little over 73,000 out of our 81,300 and something dollar goal. So please keep those donations flowing in. Something of interest is that we do have 2 incentives that are coming up. One of which is a change category to any percent for Kamiko. We are currently at $405 out of that $3,000. And if that is met, then we'll upgrade to the more dangerous and much faster any percent Uzumi category. So raise the stakes for that one if you have any interest. And then we also have the Tetris Effect Connected Demonstrate the New Multiplayer Mode incentive, and that is currently at 835 out of 3,000.
Let's go, chat. Let's meet those incentives. For the Kamiko incentive, that can happen at any point during the run. I could literally turn 100% run into any percent and like that. So we got a lot of time. And it's up to you. If you want it spicy, if you want a spicy run, make it happen.
There we go. Okay. 31, 21, 11, 1. I have this like set up in a grid, and I have to read the grid. So it's actually like, this is the first time I've ever done this with someone talking. And it's not your fault, but it's hard. 32, 22. I'm just going to say the rest out loud. Okay. So you can kind of see my thought process. 3, 2, 12. 3, 2, 12. 16, 16, 26. 25, 16. 26, 25, 41, 31. 3, 2, 12. 3, 2, 12. 17. Oh. 3, 2, 12. 3, 2, 1. Ah, shoot. 1, 17, done. Okay. Somehow I fixed that. I don't know how I did that, and that's fine. That's a really hard puzzle, by the way. So I'm going to...
I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. I think it's really cool. So then I throw out the candles of the wishing well, and we're going to kill the game developer.
What?
What?
Here we go. All I have to do is jump and use demons.
Oh, right.
Okay. So I killed the strange stone. Time is coming up. So we're going to... Oh, I don't need to attack the monster. Oh my gosh, clicking is actually impossible. So we're gonna climb the tower, leave to skip the cutscene, PLAY. We click this, we go into our inventory. Should I win? And time!
We did it!
I won! I now have all the sweets in the world!
All of them?
All of them, here you go!
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was actually probably the hardest speed run I've ever done in a marathon because there's a lot to explain. I have to be reading. I have to be talking to people. But that is my favorite idle game of all time, Candy Box 2. I am so happy I got to showcase this on the GDQ channel because I think it's an amazing game and a really sick speed run. I really didn't make that many mistakes overall in the run. There was just a little bit of poor RNG, missing the sponge, and doing the puzzle was actually really hard while I was like listening and talking to people. So I'm glad that I got it after a few tries. But that was like super fun. I hope you all enjoyed that chaotic energy because that's, I think, one of my favorite speedruns to do, and it was really fun getting to practice it. Did y'all have a good time?
Yeah. There's so much going on. My mind's blown, honestly. I'm just sitting here just like, what is happening?
I think I would like to run this.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Join us.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. Yeah, you should play this game. If you enjoyed this, I recommend after the stream, or like if you're chilling, watching new Pokemon Snap later, if we meet that incentive, you know, you could just be collecting some candy and idly going throughout the game. It's really, really fun. So thank you so much, everyone. And we're going to be back with more with this couch block in just a second.
Couch block.
Everybody, thanks for hanging out during Couch Block. This is Sorryanna, and we are setting up for the next run, which is Kamiko. Just letting you all know there is an incentive for the Kamiko run to upgrade it to an any percent run, which makes it, in the words of the runner, AirAngel, spicier. So if you want something real spicy, get those donations in. And then we've got a couple more of this, my personal favorite donation train. Who's your favorite Sailor Scout? Tessica donates $5 and says, favorite Sailor Scout has to be Sailor Uranus. Also, money toward the best name for Eevee, Bidoof. Bidoof. Love seeing all of the girl power and for a great cause. And if you want to name the Eevee Bidoof, then please get those donations in for tomorrow's Pokemon Let's Go Eevee run. Lots of words in that title. We have $5 from Sailor Aqua, who says, Sailor Neptune is best scout. Her character has always been special to me, less than 3. Such a nice comment, very wholesome. We have $25 from Anonymous, who says, donating to say thanks to the GDQ staff for putting on such a great show, and to frozenflygone for being such a great ambassador for speedrunning. Thank you so much for that donation, Anonymous, and for those wonderful words. We all really appreciate what frozenflygone does for the community and for just frame fatals in general. Tetris fan less than 3 donates $50 and says, let's feed Tetris. Poetics donates $25 and says, a wonderful event showcasing many great female speedrunners. Save the frames, teach the children, and sorry animals, maybe next time. Super Metroid donations for Kill versus Save the Animals are open, so if you do not want to teach the animals, you want to save the frames, make sure you put your donation in. That one's going to be spicy. Thanks so much for tuning into this Flame Fatals Marathon. Flame Fatals and the other Hotflix events and shows are brought to you by viewers like you. Your subscriptions and bits help keep this channel running for these fun events, including shows like Flame Fatals, Random Number Generation, Time Capsule, Mercy Kill, Tina's RPG show, I Guess, and more. So if you really want to see more of this content, more great Fatals runs, supporting the Lola Fund, subscriptions through Twitch really go a long way towards helping us make sure that all of these events are possible. So we really do thank you for your generosity and your donations, your subscriptions, your bits. Number donates $5 and says, these speedruns have been a lot of fun. Really appreciate the effort of all the speedruns and commentators. My $5 go towards a Fire Emblem Three Houses speedrun. Go Golden Deers. And right now we have Black Eagles just barely in the lead with $365, and Golden Deer is behind it at $300. There's also a couple of other good incentives for Fire Emblem Three Houses we haven't talked about too much. You can also choose the birthday of the player for the game. So right now, 1031 is winning. So if you want a very spooky birthday, put that towards the Halloween birthday for that incentive. And then there's all right, we are going to go to an ad break, and we'll be back with you in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Flame Fatales 2021, benefiting Malala Fund, and we are setting up for the next run on our wonderful couch block with the fine ladies in our GQ studio. AirAngel will be running Kamiko, and we are working towards an incentive for that run right now. The category will be upgraded to any percent from 100%, which is a much spicier, more dangerous category. So if you're looking for some exciting action in this game, please get those donations in. And then the run after it is Tetris Effect Connected, and there's also an incentive for that one that folks are very interested in. If that is met, then Kirby will showcase the new multiplayer mode after the Journey Expert run. So we'll get to see some multiplayer Tetris. And if you think that regular Tetris is hard, that you've got another thing coming with multiplayer. So definitely get those donations in for that one. For the Kamiko incentive, we're currently at $430 out of 3,000. And for Tetris, we are at $950 out of 3,000. So please make sure to get those donations in if you are interested. The Kamiko incentive, we can upgrade that at any time. So just make sure to get those donations in while the run's going on. We have $25 from Kirop Terror, says always donate to save the animals. And I love this donation. This really resonates with me. Ovetter donates $5 and says, save the animals. Also, my favorite sailor since she is Sailor Uranus, non-binary and trans rights. And we have 2 anonymous $50 donations. No comments, but thank you very much. We also have a $25 donation from Marish. No comment, but again, thank you. Every donation matters so much. We're here in support of Malala Fund. So just to let you all know about the charity, if you're just tuning in, Malala Fund is working for a world where all girls can learn and lead. Malala Fund advocates for resources and policy changes needed to give all girls a secondary education, invests in local education leaders, and amplifies the voices of girls fighting for change. You can learn more at malala.org. Especially with what's going on in the news this week, folks, this is such an important charity to donate to. So we really appreciate all of your generosity. And, you know, as a group of female speedrunners, we all are just very much about girl power and empowerment here. So it's really something that resonates, and we're happy to have you here. We're happy to have you helping us champion this cause. We're at $73,337 raised for the marathon total. We are currently pushing towards $81,300. That, if we meet that by the end of the Tetris run, then we will have a bonus run of new Pokemon Snap by Spicy Buns. So if you want to see your favorite Pokemon and take pictures of them and squee all about them in chat, get those donations in, and just remember that any donation you put in right now counts towards that overall incentive. So if you have interest in any of the bid wars or save the animals or kill the animals, anything coming up, all of your donations towards those incentives will also go towards meeting new Pokemon Snap. Wilhelm donates $20 and says, I feel like if my daughter were in a situation where she couldn't get an education, I'd hope that something like Malala Fund would be able to help her. So hopefully this donation can help other people's little girls with exactly that. Also, hopefully we can get Pokemon Snap. Thank you so much for that donation. Boo donates $5 and says, love the Sailor Chibi Moon run. Sailor Mercury is my favorite. We also have some really incredible prizes throughout the marathon as well. So just some upcoming ones for today. If you donate, there is link embroidery hoop. Kind of Nerdy Housewife actually put in a Tetramino Perler Pizza art magnet set. If you haven't seen Kind of Nerdy Housewife's Perler work, like, go to Etsy and check it out. It's wonderful. We also have the grand prize, which is a PlayStation 5, donate by GameStone Quick. Now that's a $100 cumulative donation throughout the entire event. So if you've just been hanging out, donating to those $5 trains, letting us know who your favorite Pokemon is, who your favorite Sailor Scout is, how much you didn't understand Candy Box 2. Like, I did not understand Candy Box 2. All of those donations are adding up, and at the end, you might be selected to get your hands on a PlayStation 5, which is a very rare opportunity. So I highly recommend getting in on that. Well, this one's so sweet. Kathy Phillips donates $100 and says, "Proud of you, AirAngel," and has a little heart emoji next to it. We have a $100 donation from Tef. No comment, but thank you so much. Your donations are getting us closer to this new Pokemon Snap bonus run. We've got 2 runs before we need to have that incentive met, and we're trying to hit $81,300. So if you can put in some donations for some of these great incentives and prizes during the next 2 runs, we have a lot of awesome Pokemon content to show you. We also have a really sweet $50 donation from Rags, who says, "Dedicated to my lovely wife working behind me so I can look for a better job. Less than 3 you." All right, and we are ready for this Kamiko run by AirAngel. Take it away.